Well, hello and welcome to another Head Wrecked podcast with me, JB, and the other fella who hasn't decided on a name yet. Before we went live on air, the other fella said a massively important point, which I'm going to let him say again. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree, but I totally agree. Go.
One, one of the greatest shames of our modern age and the way we live our lives today is that we deny ourselves the pleasure of pissing outside.
Yeah,
It's not even like I think in this country it might actually be illegal. I know in France it's
I
not
don't
illegal.
know.
You're allowed to piss outside in France. But I piss outside quite a lot. If I had my preference, I would
But there
always
are
piss.
instances where it is okay, right? And I'll tell you because I've done them, but not really. If anyone is listening that can bring me to jail over it, but I have.
I don't think it's a jailable offense, is it? I think
I
it's like a
don't
guards
know.
can bring you to like
Well,
a
okay, well, right, you can pee outside in a festival because the urinals are usually outside, but we have all at a festival gone around the back of, you know, a stage and had a whiz because you've had too many drinks and you just need to pee. We've all done that.
oh yeah,
We've
yeah.
all done it on the way back from when you're in college, on the way back from a disco when you've had too much,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
in a laneway. Um, they're the best. They're the best
They're
ones.
they're not even the best ones, man. They're good ones. There's better ones. There's better ones. I will piss outside almost every day at least once because I will like so not every day, but like the best ones are pulling over side of the road, having on a drive, and at like a
You
nice.
mean pulling over and pissing on someone's drive, or when you're going
No,
for a drive?
when
You're
you're on a
like, that's
drive.
a great looking drive. I'm pissing there. Look at it. Look at it with its moss.
Yeah, cunt. No, when you're on a drive and you pull over and you find yourself a nice fucking gate with a lovely view beyond the gate, like
It's
into a field or
like
something, not someone's house, like into a field, and you hop over the gate and you have a nice piss in the field, and there's just a lovely view, and it's the
and a cow
countryside.
looking
Yeah, the
at you,
cow there. Look at
going, "I'll beat you." Well,
they're
I'm
the ni-
having a shite standing up.
they're the
You
nicest
think you're
pisses.
thinking you're great.
I in man, honestly, God, like I think it's a great shame. I had a lovely piss today, outside the town of Ballymore, Eustace in Kildare. I was driving back and I had a coffee in Nace, and so it was about it was like I had a coffee about an hour ago. You know that hour after coffee piss, that kind of one. You're like, oh
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
why did I start
yeah,
driving?
yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're like, I'm gonna fucking burst myself. So I pulled over and I had a lovely piss, and it was just springtime in the air, birds and trees, and me relieving myself. And as you were saying at the start of the podcast,
What, relieving
at the start,
yourself?
that's what it
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
I don't know, because when you said that, I instantly thought of, you know, how was your father? Like
Is
relieving
that relieving
yourself,
yourself?
isn't
No,
it?
because you're not really. Well, I mean, are
Would you
you
not?
under pressure to do that
You can
in the
be.
same way? Well, you can. No,
You
no,
can be.
yeah,
Is
but
not,
not in the
no,
sense that you'd just be
is that not
driving
a,
along and you'd be under pressure that way. Like,
oh no, but no, but like it really,
I would
like,
thought relieving yourself is like
I don't know, like relieving yourself. I, yeah, yeah, for a piss, but for, I, I don't know. I think
maybe.
I've
I
used it.
don't know.
I've definitely. Anyway,
Well,
head
welcome,
wrecked,
welcome along.
everyone. Welcome along to head wrecked, and
Tell us your favorite pissing spots via email, please.
yeah, yeah. So
I'd like
head
that. I'd
is
like.
wrecked at gmail.com. Hit us up with whatever is wrecking
I
your
go
head,
to
and
I
and your
honestly
favorite
got
pissing spots. Google Map them,
and
pin them,
yeah,
and we'll pin them out
we'll
there
we'll
for you.
we'll do a blog post about
Yeah,
the best pissing spots in Ireland.
absolutely. We'll create our own little virtual Google map. And no, you see, we're heading down dodgy territory here because you can see these things turn into dogging spots. Dogging? What's dogging about?
Yeah, man, that's a great question.
Sex in a car.
That is the question of our age.
Isn't it? Is who has the knees to be able to do that? Because
Yeah,
you know
it's one
when
thing
you get
when it was
when you
explained
get
to me, I was like, I don't get it. I don't. I just like I
what
don't get it.
my parents live.
Our doggers.
My parents, yeah, no, let me finish that. My parents live under a hill. No, my parents live at the bottom of like a hill kind of a place, and there's a lane, and it I don't know if it's a dog and spot. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's certainly a place where people go and do it. And they used to go up and, or they told me, actually, now that I think of this story, they told me they used to go up and knock on the windows for to move them along. But did they mean move them along like out of the way to make room? Or I'm
I
not
moved them
sure.
along to hurry it on.
Yeah,
Get
I
to
don't
the
know.
relieving.
I
Get to
don't
the
know.
relieving.
Yeah, let's change the subject. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, knowing you, I wouldn't be. It's good. I wouldn't be surprised if you come from a line of doggers.
Yeah, well, no, you see, you
There you
can't have a
go.
line of doggers. That's a human centipede.
Can you have
No,
a
yeah,
dog of
a
liners?
group, no, a pack.
That's
Surely,
what
no,
I.
they must have a name, right? They must.
I
A
watched.
pack of doggers. It must
Can
be.
you a pack of yeah?
Yeah,
Actually,
it
yeah.
must has to
Yeah,
be.
what's the collective term for doggers? It must be a pack of doggers.
Yeah, it
Pack
has
of
to
doggers.
be. Has to be.
All right. You know, I seen a thing on one of them fucking ITV or Channel 4 or something once about like, like
100% it was Channel 4.
yeah, it was about fucking like orgies in the UK.
It was after Naked Attraction, but before Undateables.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was about swingers, right? It was about swingers.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And like and there's these like swingers clubs and they're like known swingers clubs in the UK and they're just like, proper places where basically just orgies happen on the side of the
Mm,
road in like a little hotel.
mm.
Um and I was thinking like that must go on in Ireland as well. But like it's hilarious the concept of it in Ireland because Ireland's so local that like you would 100% be think like you'd know someone from your football team or your credit union or something will be down there.
Yeah, but
It
would you
seems I didn't
though?
know
But would
I
you
didn't
though?
know you came
Because
to this sort of thing.
yeah, but if you did stuff like that, you'd be keeping it in your circle. But also, they probably like wear masks and stuff. No, but so like if for example,
What kind of masks? Like
I don't know, eyes wide
animal
shut
masks?
masks. You know the like
Like a
Pinocchio.
crow or something. All
Pinocchio.
right, that one.
Pinocchio when he's lied a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So you yeah,
But
okay, that's interesting where we went. I immediately went to like animal masks, like a head of a
of
crow, and
course
you
you
went,
did. Oh, you're the one
yeah.
who's randomly pissing in fields with cows looking at you. So of course you did.
Yeah, okay.
No,
You went eyes wide shut. We see,
well,
if
I
we
went
did
usability.
hypothetically,
I went usability. Why wear a mask unless you can use it at something like this? Pinocchio, lie like a bitch.
I went crows
You
because
know?
of True Detective. That's right. When I
I
think
haven't
of
seen that.
orgies.
I haven't seen that. So
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very good, but it's like you can't unsee stuff. I've seen things, man.
right. But
No,
if
like,
I was at one of these clubs or get-togethers, actually, okay, hold on. So okay, well, before I go into that, so we've decided that a group of swingers is called a pack. Sorry, a group of doggers is called a pack. A pack of
pack of
doggers.
doggers.
Pack of doggers. It sounds like something you buy like for 10p
Pack
in a
of
shop.
doggers.
Gives a pack of doggers there. Like cigarettes or something. So a group of swingers.
A playground. No, that's
Oh,
just
you can't say playground of
no,
swingers.
that's it. Well, I
Yeah,
make the swing.
yeah, a merry-go-round of swingers, maybe. I don't know.
What else?
But if you're saying like,
A
how do you?
team, a team of swingers, like baseball bats, baseball
Yeah,
swinging.
I don't know.
Unit. Yeah, come back to that one.
We'll
Circle back.
we'll circle.
Email us in on
Oh,
that one.
circle back. Yeah, 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 yeah. If anyone knows what you call a group of swingers, let us know. My head is wrecked at gmail.com. Um, yeah, if you were at something like that, like if I turned up to something like that and I was into that and I saw you, I mean, like we're not gonna go broadcasting. because that's kind of like you keep it in the circles, don't you? Which I don't understand as well, because surely you want more people to know. You want as
Yeah.
many people to know as possible, don't you?
So how do people find out about it? Like, you know what I mean? It's like no, like so. I tell you now, there's a
Well,
couple across the road from me. There's a couple across the road from me, and I'm convinced they're swingers.
right. How? Or can you get into this? Or go wait, I mean, not get
Oh,
into
wait.
it, but well,
Can I roll back on it?
could it
Just
be that
in
they see
case they ever
you?
listen to this.
Could it be that they see you pissing in the garden and they come to the window going, "What the fuck is he doing?" And you're looking, going, "They're fucking
No, no, no.
swingers.
I
Look
tell
at
you what
them
it is. I
looking
tell
at
you
me."
what. No,
Go
no.
on.
They're not. They're okay. They're not directly across the road from me. They're in my estate, but I can see their house. I can see their house. I can see their house
Oh,
now.
of course you can from your garden when
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
pissing. Go on.
yeah, yeah. I can see their house, and they are a couple who are in their 50s, I'd say.
Oh
50s.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
very
That's kind of that age, isn't it?
yeah.
That
They
when you're
they don't
watching a
have.
Channel 4 documentary, they're always that age. Yeah.
I'm going to paint you a full picture. You think them there, right? They don't have
No,
kids.
don't. That's what they want. They want you to paint a
Okay,
picture of them. Don't
great.
paint them like the French girl in
But they
Titanic.
have they have they have they have they have. I wonder if they're like a couple like this. Does everyone know a couple like this? Because these people are the swingers if they are. Anyway,
Go on.
they have a TV that you can see from like your own house. You know what I
Right.
mean? And every weekend, they'll be out Friday, Saturday night, definitely. But nearly every weekend, kind of Thursday or Friday, I couldn't tell you. There's a lot of cars parked outside our house.
Okay. So right. So there's swingers based on they have a TV and they don't close the curtains, and someone probably died.
No, no,
So,
no, no.
so
The curtains close when the cars turn up. When the cars turn up, those you wait watching no more television.
well, do you know what?
Listen,
All you do is you knock on the door one of these nights when you see the cars pulling up. You wear your best attire, which is your birthday suit, because that's what they want. But make sure you trim the downy fluff, and you have a bowl of potato salad in your hand, and see if they'll let you in. If they do, Bob's mother's brother, and if you don't, just keep on looking through the window till the pull the curtains.
but like, what happens at an Irish swingers meeting because of the famed Irish hospitality? Like, when you go in, are you immediately greeted with a cup of tea? Like,
And can yeah, a cup of tea when you're naked is a perfect, perfect beverage. But how do you do your Irish goodbye? Do you pull
yeah,
out and just leave?
just literally pull out.
Yeah, like
Like,
how
that's it. Like,
how do
they ha
swingers do an Irish goodbye? That's a great question. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like we're funny people in this country with our little social interactions and way we do things. So how like that's the other side. Apart from the locality thing, I was looking
Yeah.
like because the documentary I was watching was in the UK, and like I don't know if you've ever like I lived in the UK for about a year, and my partner's from Wales, like, but there's like there's a lot of people in the UK. You know, it's very much more easy to be anonymous, and I could
Yeah,
see
yeah,
how
yeah.
there'd be
Unless
a
you go on
there
Naked Attraction.
but there could easily be a swingers hotel on the side of some motorway
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
UK, and you're never going to see the same people in there twice. In Ireland, if there was a swingers hotel off the M9, guaranteed for startup, everyone would know that's the swingers
Yeah,
hotel. Like
absolutely, 100%.
I seen you pulling into the swingers hotel there last week. Like,
Yeah. And okay, yeah. So speaking of it, the Irish then, so how did it leave? Like I know what it's like. I've worked in pubs. I know I mentioned before. I know what it's like closing a pub and getting people out at the end of the night. It must be a fucking nightmare. You literally are getting people out of a swingers
yeah,
club,
people probably fall asleep
like
and everything. Like,
out of where they are. Like,
yeah,
how do you has to like all right, you've nearly finished there, like because like we used to go, nearly finished your pints, lads, right? Finish up your pints there. Like when you tell someone to finish up, did you just go faster and then they can leave swingers club or what? You
maybe it
know?
just naturally. Maybe they just like there's like an open door policy on the way out. It's
There's an
closed on the way
open
in, but open
something
on the way out.
policy, open backdoor policy, maybe.
Yeah, the front door's closed with the back door's open, baby.
And uh, so okay, so right, you're wrapping things up, right? It's closing.
Literally, before you go
Yeah,
in, I hope.
yeah. So it's 12 at night, and you've told people it starts, I know, whatever, 7 to 12. So people know it's finishing, it's wrapping up at 12. 12 o'clock
I'd be gone
comes.
by half
They
seven.
still haven't. Yeah, half seven. Jesus, you're an animal.
I'm not. Right. That was a great evening. I'm knackered.
But like, how do you? I just can't get my head around it. So, like, these people have to put their clothes on, and then
These people.
imagine the imagine the cleanup. It's not
No,
like in a
no,
pub
no.
where you're
Don't
picking up
don't imagine it.
glasses and putting them in the dishwasher and then racking them again, you know?
But
Yeah.
maybe that's part of it for somebody. Maybe because the other way, like everyone has their own fetish. Maybe there's like people who that's their fetish is cleaning up after swingers parties. Fucking Liston Barn is surely fucking stuff
Oh
going on down
yes.
there now. The
What's the
Open Hearts
annual?
Festival, whatever it's called, or
Yeah.
Maple
Sure,
Street.
that happens every year. Jeez.
That's a big,
Maybe we'll go
big.
down to
That's
that.
a.
When's that on? Will you head down to it for the crack and have a look?
It's meant to be good crack. I see. I don't know. See,
But there we go. Speed dating. Could you ever do speed dating? I don't think
yeah, I
I'd
could
be.
do that.
I don't. Could you? I don't think I'd be good at that now at all.
I think I could do that.
I just think I don't have enough to say.
It's speed dating, done.
Yeah, I
You only have
know.
to talk for like a minute. Like
I know. I
you're
don't think I have
presenting a
enough to
podcast.
say because I'd end up doing, like we talked
Just
before,
make
the whole
a serious
Chandler
really
thing,
shit joke.
making a bunch of shite jokes. But I suppose maybe that could work. But with speed dating, because the time is so restricted, I think people are even more um uh, cutthroat than there would be if it was a normal date because it's literally
Yeah,
going
but
yeah or no. Do you know?
yeah, but also like you have a way bigger cross section of people. I think that's the idea. So you say, I don't know, like 30 people in an hour, you get 2 minutes at each of them. Like you have a way better chance that one of those
Is
persons is
this
gonna
the
love
orgy or speed
shitty.
dating? Yeah.
Jesus Christ. No, but I think you'd be so if we went to a speed dating thing, like your opening line would be some cheesy joke, and there's probably someone
Ah,
there who would
100%. No, it
who
would,
would
but
love that. Whereas
but
my
it'd
opening
be
line would be, "Do you like pissing in fields?"
yeah, yeah.
And there'd be someone
How
there who would like
how
that.
hairy do you like your men? Yeah, no, but it'd be based on who they are and their appearance, not in a derogatory way, but I'd make them laugh. You know, it'd be like if she had a check dress on, I'd be like, Jesus, did you take that off the tablecloth or something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, you see, already no date for me.
Uh,
Speed dating would be, yeah, I wouldn't be good at it. No.
Come here. What's wrecking your head? Or you can also talk about the job thing. I'd like to hear about that. But you don't have to do that because
Yeah, job hunting at the moment. That's head wrecking. I COVID fucked everything up for me, as it did so many people. And I'm not trying to bring it on a downer at all because I know people have had horrible times, but I'm just talking from an employee having a job point of view. It absolutely fucked everything up because I had a career going on, and then I've had a bounce through a few jobs since then, and now I'm bouncing around again looking for another job, and it's job hunting's a pain in the arse. Do you know that? It's a fucking head wreck.
it's
I
like shite
hated.
speed dating.
Do you know what? I I hate interviews. I think I do okay in interviews, but um it's getting to the interview part, like doing CVs, and because it's not how people normally are. Do you know what I hate? I hate it when you see a job that you want and you have your CV done up and you've made it the way it works to the job, you know, like with the keywords that they're looking for and that kind of thing. And then you need to go onto their website and you need to make an account and then you need to sign it all up. Uh, and
Yeah,
become a
Jesus.
member of whatever, and then still put the details in, and then answer all the questions, and then at the end of it, you can still upload your CV, and then you still don't get the job. So I applied
Yeah.
for a job not long ago, literally last
And,
week, and I
yeah.
had absolutely everything that they were looking for, everything that was in that job spec. I went, I've done that, that, that. I can do that, that, that. I'm capable of that, and I'm interested in that, and made sure it was all on the CV. And then I was told that I didn't get it because they got people who had experience in SaaS in another particular facet, and I went, okay, that's odd that they've come back with specifics on why I didn't get the job, which I do like, obviously, because
Did
you
you do
want
an
to.
interview?
No, no,
Or
it
is
was
it just
just
a
through the
CV?
application.
Wow. Okay.
So then
That's
I went
rare.
on to the job, and I looked at it, and it didn't mention anything about what they said that I didn't have. And I wanted to reply with, well, you didn't actually say that you needed that. You said you just pick people who have experience in that. Even though you are the type of company, maybe you should have said, we're looking for people just with this experience. I just saw it as a waste of time and a pain in the fucking arse. Nightmare.
Yeah, that
Nightmare.
is a nightmare.
And show your salaries and stop doing a salary range of, I don't know, a salary range of, I don't know, we'll say like 30 to 65. Where does
Yeah,
that
yeah,
land you? Like, that is, what
yeah.
level are we
Or like
talking about here? And like,
or
where
like
do I,
on target earnings of 150,000, but the base salary is like 25. You're like,
yeah, yeah. So what do I have to do to get that? So you're telling me I'm going to earn more than, the director of that organization? No, I don't think so.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
But like, yeah, that's a great one. That's a really great one to call out. That's a big one. And that fucking stupid thing when they have their own thing. And you know what it is? It's like someone because because my missus has worked in recruitment, and so
mm,
like I've got a few like things from the other side of it. It's like it's not like they spend longer than 2 minutes looking at your bleeding CV. Like I mean, for most jobs, obviously, if it's a very specific job, they will. But like most jobs, they're just the whole point of the CV is just to like you know cream off the good stuff, and so they're
mm.
just very quickly looking at it and be like, oh yeah, they can do all the stuff. We'll interview them. No, this person can't do it. So it's like, why does it's so annoying that it's so in depth and you put so much effort into this thing that like
Yeah.
that they
Half the
just
time I always think, have they got someone in mind anyway? But they have to um, publish it to because it's a legal requirement or something like that. But I don't know what it takes. Like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but
podcaster.
I did. Well, yeah, I've always wanted to be a DJ, but I don't know why I didn't pursue it. Loads of reasons, but anyway, for another day. But I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but when I do apply for a job, it's something that I want to be, and I can be in the area of many things. And I think um, not having all of what you're looking for in a job spec is wrong, but also not putting what the money is. I hate seeing DOE, depending on experience.
Yeah.
In what way? You're telling
Yeah.
me this is a mid-level job, so I have an idea of what the money is, but you're telling me what the job requirement is. I'm telling you I have it, so I have the experience. So am I going to get that
Yeah.
salary, or have I to fight for it? Or, like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Just
it's it's very I'm just not hearing back. Not hearing back at all. I I mean, I'm probably totally wrong on this, but I thought there was a legal requirement for every employer or potential employer that had to respond back to someone who applied for a job. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. And
not
maybe
sure
I'm crazy.
how could they
Yeah, but I like I
how could
just
they
it's
police it?
just so hard not hearing back. Like when you send out so many. And then I mean I get it too, because I suppose with that many people looking for jobs, I mean, you get so many. And then, I mean, I could literally go onto LinkedIn now and do quick, uh, quick apply for a job, and like I could apply to 200 jobs in an hour, because my profile
Yeah.
is already set up. So I suppose if everyone's doing that, it's a pain in the arse. But like, it would help them finding the right person quicker and more professionally if they just put everything in they're looking for and what the salary is. Because if you have
Yeah.
someone who's in college or just out of college and they don't have the experience that they're looking for, they're not going to go for it. They might look at the money of I don't know, 60 grand and go, I'd love that. But you know what? I don't have 2 years experience. Whereas I do. Then I apply for it. And then you say, actually, no, we're looking for someone in SaaS. Fucking put it in the job spec then, you
Yeah.
know?
There's so much made up jobs though. You know, that annoys me. It's like 90% of the jobs out there are not like real jobs. Like they're jobs because other jobs exist. So this job exists because you have to have this job that ties, to get what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's why we are
like,
where we are right now, isn't it? Why people are losing their jobs because the money's not out there for the makey uppies anymore. And
like,
I'm not
like,
making light of their situation. I just mean that's
no, yeah,
where we're at.
yeah, yeah. And it's like, and then so then you end up applying for a lot of makey uppy jobbies, and then someone calls you back from a recruitment agency or a job, and they're like, "Oh, hi, I want to talk to you about that. You applied for this makey uppy jobby." And in your head, you're like, I applied for fucking 16 different makey uppy jobbies. I don't know which one it is.
Oh
Like, do you
yeah,
know what I mean?
that's another one as well. When you apply for so many and they come back and you go, "Fuck, what is the job spec?
I
I
don't
need to go
fucking
on
know.
to Indeed and look at what I applied for."
Yeah, exactly.
And then go,
It's like,
Jesus, I didn't even want that. I was literally applying because I saw the salary was good.
yeah. Whereas if it's like, like a real job, like I classify something like I don't know, like a baker or a train driver. Do you know what I mean? It's like those are actual fucking jobs. I mean, it's like, what are you doing
And
with
you
your
know
time
what's so
after?
beautiful about that is they are two of the jobs that would come out if you went into a school and asked kids what they want to be when they grow up.
Yeah,
Baker, train driver, policeman. Like, and
they're
it's funny.
actual
It's
jobs.
funny
Like, you know
because
what I
they're
mean?
the ones that people used to take the piss out of, like, oh no, why would you want to? And now they're like, I actually would love that because it's consistent and you get paid.
Yeah, well, apparently train driver is one of the most stressful jobs in the world, which I don't know. I've heard that. I've heard some of that.
Yes, but your career is always on track.
Hey, yeah.
Not always on time though.
Not always on time, no.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Whereas
Um,
if you're a baker, you're really making the dough.
oh God. God, if you can't stand the heat, get out
Yeah.
of the kitchen.
I actually did see a job recently for like a nighttime baker. I was like, maybe I could be in the, when you look for jobs, you start fantasizing about maybe I could be that guy, I
Yeah,
could be
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the nighttime baker
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. What would be the difference between a nighttime and a daytime baker? There's a joke there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I've done so many different jobs. Like that's the thing. I don't like I just had so many different things. Like, so I don't know. I kind of feel like it takes me so long when they ask me to go through my CV in an interview. It takes me so long to explain what the hell I've
Yeah,
been
that's
doing.
another thing. Actually, you just brought up a really good point there. How far back do you go? So
Yeah,
obviously, I can go back to like my first job when I was in pubs when I was 16 before I went to college, and I worked in pubs in college. And like, how far back do you go? Because some people have jobs what might be 3 or 4 months long, then a summer job. I suppose it depends on the level you're looking at as well. Like, as in, you're looking for an entry level job or whatever. But I always wonder how far do I go back? Like right now, I'm applying for something and it's asking for every single job since I finished school. That's tough, right? Because
yeah. It's
some
gonna be a
of it,
little
like
long.
some of it was shite, some of it was great, but then
But you also forget about some stuff. Oh yeah, I done that for a while.
yes,
Like, yeah,
especially when it's dates to and from, and
yeah,
then you're
yeah,
like, if I get this wrong, can they check? Can people check the dates? Like, can you
yeah.
go on to, as an
I've just
employer,
given up
can you
on
go on
that.
to revenue and see when people worked when from when, and then you get it wrong? And then I'm like, do I need to memorize these dates? Because what if they ask me, and
Yeah,
in 2008 or 2000, like, I don't go, fuck, what job was I doing then? I don't, it's like, do I need to
yeah,
memorize my
yeah.
CV before I go in?
Bullshit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah, and at
wrecks
my
my head.
age, a CV is longer than 2 pages.
You need like one of them scrolls, like the old-fashioned days.
A course concertina page.
I would hire if I was in a position to hire people and they came to my place of business with a scroll, their CV on a scroll, I'd hire them instantly.
Yeah, 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 and and they do all their work on a tablet.
Yeah, like literal tablet. Like yes, yes.
Yeah,
You I know that this is a photocopier's shop, but we will.
As
Thank you.
that's very Moses standing in the field, pissing, reading in his tablet. And on that lovely note, I think it's time to wrap this up. And
Yeah.
I am definitely feeling less head wrecked, and I hope you are too. And I hope everyone listening. And if you have any questions, headiswrecked@gmail.com. Send them in. Let's go nuts. And let's stop our heads being wrecked.
And subscribe and rate and all that stuff that you're supposed to do
Absolutely.
on your podcast thingy of
Everything.
choice.
All your
There you go.
thingies.
All the thingies. Get all the thingies done.
Bye 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 bye.